Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii, and in this video we're going to be talking about the best things GTA 6 could have in it when it does release. And if you want anything you think GTA 6 should have that I haven't mentioned, make sure to comment it down below. I'll be happy to check it out. If you go on to enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a sub so you never miss any more awesome videos like these. Join the Hakiii army, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell too, and let's get straight into it. This video is probably going to sound very nerdy, but I don't even care. I think it's good to fantasize over the things that could potentially come out with GTA 6. Rockstar did say they wanted to make it significantly better than GTA 5, so we're expecting a lot here. So the first thing we're going to be talking about, and this is one of the biggest things I want to see with GTA 6, and that is for it to be multi-cities. So I imagine this would be like one side of the map is Vice City, the other side is Los Santos, and then up top would be Liberty City, and then possibly a brand new city in another corner. I think that would be super cool. That brand new city could be based off of Seattle, San Francisco, Dallas, Chicago, something like that. For those of you who don't really speak the GTA language, basically one corner would be Vice City, which is Miami, the other would be Los Santos, which is Los Angeles. On the top right corner of the map, it could be Liberty City, which is New York City, and then a brand new one, let's say on the top left corner of the map. These don't have to be connected by land, they could actually just be islands, so you can fly from one city to the other. I think that'd be super cool. Just imagine how sick it would be if we can just enter the airport and there's tons of NPCs and you can like go to the check-in and through security, and you have a plane ticket from Vice City to Los Santos, and then you just have a cutscene of you flying there. Or actually, I think the better option would be like a 2-minute flight instead of like a 5 or 6 hour flight, and you can actually be in first person and you'd see like all the interactions on the plane and stuff. It'd be cool if there were like NPC interactions that were like really realistic and you can just look out the window and everything. Oh my goodness. The opportunities a multi-city GTA presents is actually insanely big. Plus I think it'd be a good balance because New York City, aka Liberty City in GTA, would be a bit more rainy, and then Vice City and Los Santos are a bit more sunny and they would have less rain. Combining just multiple cities has so much potential, and in between the cities I guess you can have like deserts and mountains and everything, just like we have with GTA 5 basically. So this is easily one of the main things I want to see in GTA. If this actually happens, I'm gonna be out of my mind excited, that is. The next thing I want to see in GTA 6 is more enterable buildings. I think we have a limited amount of buildings we can actually enter in GTA 5, and in GTA 6 we should be able to enter at least most of the buildings in game. At least I'm hoping. I'm talking business buildings and then houses in the suburbs. If we can go inside all of them, that's great, but I'm hoping for at least most of them. Yeah, you can say that'd be a lot of work for Rockstar since they would have to design each interior, and hopefully it's actually unique. But considering this game's coming out in like at least 2023, if not like 2024 or 2025, I am expecting a lot from this game. And I mean, everyone's expecting it to be gigantic. If we will be able to do that, that's gonna make the game feel a lot more realistic. That'd definitely be a big plus, and this is kind of a segue into the next one, which is having more realistic social activities to do. So the main thing I'm thinking about for this one is having sports games. So for example, we can have a basketball arena and we can go into like NBA games and stuff, and we can be in first person like watching a basketball game just happen. And same thing with football or soccer. If we can have dedicated stadiums for these, that would be amazing. We do have the arena in GTA 5, and to me it sort of looks like it's meant to be a basketball arena, but Rockstar used it for the arena war like races instead. It's kind of a bummer it's not actually a basketball arena. I think that'd be super cool to have in GTA. You could say this next one is separate, but it's also like in the sports category, and that's being able to play like basketball and soccer and football once again outside, because we do have the soccer field close to the casino in game, and we do have several basketball courts around the map, and it'd be sick if we could just start playing pickup basketball or just street soccer with other people in the session. You could say I'm basically asking for a mini 2K and a mini FIFA and a mini Madden inside of GTA, which I think could be super cool because we already kind of have it with tennis in the game. If you guys go to a tennis court, I'm not sure if it's a certain one, but you can play tennis in game versus friends, and it's actually somewhat fun, so I think it'd be cool to do with multiple different sports. The next one is the return of previous GTA protagonists into GTA 6. I specifically thought about Niko Bellic from GTA 4 and CJ from GTA San Andreas, and probably a couple more, and I would like to see a female protagonist as well, at least one of them. I think a female protagonist can fit in really well with a new GTA game. But tying this back to the multiple cities we talked about, I think it could work really well with it because you have Niko Bellic from Liberty City, you have CJ from Vice City, and then you can mix them up from the protagonists in GTA 5, let's say Michael from Los Santos. I think if all of them could somehow come come together inside of a story mode campaign. I think that would be such a sick story mode campaign to have, just combining all the previous protagonists into one and they somehow meet each other and then work together and stuff like that. It could make for an absolutely epic storyline, and you can do a lot with multiple cities. Once again, for once I'm actually paying attention not only to online but also to story mode. Next up is being able to work realistic jobs in game. What I thought about for this one is joining the police, so turning into a cop. That means you have a police uniform on you while you're on duty, and you got your own customizable police car as well. That would be super cool. That's just one example of the many different jobs you can have, I would imagine. You can work at the airport, you can maybe just be a 9-to-5 businessman, and that could be a cool way of making money. It could be really realistic and really cool at the same time. I guess you can say it could be integrating GTA roleplay into the actual game. GTA roleplay is huge and it's got some things that the actual game doesn't have that could work really well. Next up is high quality realistic graphics. I would expect this game to be at least 4K resolution by now, or when it releases. I'd expect it to be like around double as realistic as GTA 5 is, and I'm not really focusing on the Xbox One and PS4. I don't even know if it's gonna release on those consoles. I'm mainly thinking about the next gen consoles, the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5. Those consoles are really powerful, and I do expect a game this big and consoles that good to be able to run it at pretty good resolution, probably more than just really good. So I'm expecting some really nice graphics with this one, and alongside amazing graphics, I'm expecting really good physics as well. I would prefer it to be somewhat similar to GTA 4's physics, maybe with a hint of GTA 5, but GTA 4 physics in my opinion were solid, like interactions between cars hitting buildings for example, or just how cars interacted with crashing to things and how the car looked after a crash. It was pretty on point, I gotta say. Now the next one is gonna be home interior customization. With this one I'm thinking a lot about Sims. No, I'm not looking to integrate all of Sims into GTA, but I would think some of the options that are in Sims in terms of customizing the interior of your house could be very sick to have inside of GTA. You can put the couch wherever you want. You can put it on one side of the room, and then you can put a flat screen TV on the other side on the wall, and you can pick between different colors and different styles of couches, TVs, desks, and just customize your own property to make it feel like your own. It could be even better if it's super detailed. Like imagine just building an entire gaming setup inside of GTA, so you would pick between monitors and keyboards and mouses and like mouse pads and everything, and you can have other unique amenities to put on your desk. That would take customization to a whole nother level, and I think it should with a brand new GTA game that's gonna come out like over a decade after the first one, or after the last GTA, sorry. In GTA 5, the closest thing we have to it is the Eclipse Towers penthouse styles, and that's decent, but I'm looking for something way more detailed and way more customizable to once again make it feel our own. Let me know in the comments if I've missed anything you want to see in GTA 6. And now that you know the things I want to see in GTA 6, make sure you click the video on screen now for the 5 best features that would make GTA 5 so much better. It's a great video and it could definitely make GTA 5 better before we get GTA 6. Besides that, I hope you all enjoyed that video, and peace.